The hurricane bears down on Florida. Nearly 300,000 people don't have any power now. And local crews from here are preparing to help with the aftermath.
Yeah, and Local 12's Megan Moore is live at Duke Energy's district office where they have employees leaving for Florida this morning. And good morning to you, Megan.
Good morning, Bob. And as you heard, this storm is a monster and many people are wanting to help those who are being impacted by it right now. You can see that Duke Energy, they're planning to head out this morning. I'm here with Sally Thielen. You said several crews will be heading down to Florida starting this morning.
Yeah, we have 250 crews that are going to be leaving from Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana, heading down to the Orlando area where they'll be dispatched out in the morning. We have an additional 690 crews that will include a complement of contractors, vegetation, and assessors that are going to head to Greensboro, North Carolina, where they'll be dispatched over to the Carolinas and the impacted areas there.
And you said this is all part of mutual aid with Duke Energy that's also down in those areas.
Sure. We have service territories in Florida and obviously the North and South Carolina. So what we're going down to do is assist our crews there first to see what is needed for power restoration. And typically in these types of events, if we get all the Duke Energy customers restored, it's more than likely that we may be asked to help some of our other fellow utilities in the area impacted.
Right. You were also saying that you have your own meteorologists that have been monitoring this storm for about a week now?
Yeah, we've got our own meteorologists that take a look at anything from estimations of how it would impact our system, numbers of outages we may see, depending on what type of storm comes together, ultimately when it makes landfall. But we've been having storm calls where we're getting our resources together, certainly coming up with our staffing plans to make sure that we have a full complement of crews that can go down and help out.
And you've also been looking at the equipment that you have to take down there. If you could kind of explain what exactly you're taking down and what you guys plan to do.
Sure. Our crews essentially come down equipped and ready to hit the road and get out there and start making restorations efforts. With the exception of taking down a batch of poles, for example, they're not going to have that type of equipment, but they'll have a full complement of rear property equipment that would be going out into rear yards to try and make sure that they're able to make restorations, and they'll have complements of equipments with vegetation, with fuel trucks, a little bit of everything.
All right, and like we said, they're planning to head out this morning very shortly. You can see them lining up here behind me. For now, we'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Megan, thank you so much for that. And be sure to stay with Local 12 for our continuing coverage of this monster hurricane.
Yeah, we have reporters from our sister stations all along the coast for first-hand accounts of the storm. And you can always check out local12.com for the latest details.